poise being put to the test. 3-on-1 now. Chop it! For the elimination point. San Miguel, they've got the numbers. Ginebra in time on that pass from the Spider-Man.
Yung unselfish play ng Barangay Ginebra has been the trademark of his team.
Mainit na simula at mainit din na pagtatapos at Ginebra throwing his squad back to the semi-finals.
The two San Miguels collide anew in the PBA Philippine Cup semis with shadows of the past lurking in the background in hopes for a sterling finish. Play an intriguing game. The key to the series will be that man, Ginebra Fajardo, whose dominance will be what Ginebra needs to manage to go beyond the series. Hello everybody, welcome to game one of this phase of the semifinals involving Ginebra against San Miguel. There is no truth to the rumor that tonight will go 4 overtimes because of this guy.
alam mo, Seb, dahil magkasama tayo, malaki tsansa.
Ang layo mo na nga
Kaya
isang
nga,
gabi.
kung magkadikit tayo, baka umabot ng 4 overtimes yun.
Ay, nako, buhay nga naman. Pero San Miguel, boy, they love this tournament. They've always done well here, though.
Well, San Miguel, obviously dominance. I like how they've learned how to play together. These 5 guys, arguably the best starting 5 in the PBA. Ang ganda ng kanilang ikot ng bola. They're maximizing their strength. They're moving the ball. Junmar's getting his points. Chris Ross is getting his points. Cabagnot is getting his points. Arwin Santos is getting his points and his blocks. They're just sharing that wealth and they know how to win. Yun yung mabigat dito sa San Miguel. Tingnan mo naman yung mga numero nila. Talagang pag pinag-usapan mo ang opensiba, lamang na lamang itong San Miguel. You look at the points, points off turnovers, and the fast break points.
Hindi mo alam kung saan ka lulugar eh, no? Kung saan ka papatayin itong San Miguel. Maybe, just maybe, Ginebra can do defense, can exert some extra effort because it never comes easy. You'll have to work hard when you talk about, of course, the defensive end.
Yun naman ang kagandahan dito sa Barangay Ginebra. They have won their championships and games because of the defense. And this is going to be a real test for them. If they go and are able to beat San Miguel in game number 1, I think that could set the tone for Barangay Ginebra. Barangay Ginebra, they play really good defense, number 2 in the opponent's points. So that means their second best defensive team. Opponent's second chance points as well, they're number 3. And then assists allowed, so that means they play the passing lanes really well. San Miguel, on the other hand, you know it's the offense that brings them to win basketball games. It's not. I'm not saying that they're a bad defensive team. Na mas maganda lang ang kanilang opensiba.
Now, there's a time-honored rivalry here involving Ginebra Fajardo and Greg Slaughter that was forged not under the sea, but somewhere near Cebu, somewhere in Cebu. They've met and tackled before, and the big question is if whether Slaughter will be available for this series or not.
Greg Slaughter hasn't played the last few games for Barangay Ginebra, unlike Ginebra Fajardo, who's at the top of his ball game once again. He's in shape, ready to play. Pero tignan mo yung mga averages nila. Obviously, Ginebra has the advantage there in terms of the points, the field goals, and the blocks. But the rebounds, Greg Slaughter, when he's healthy and is able to play, he's right there. Kinakailangan talaga makalaro itong si Greg Slaughter if Barangay Ginebra wants a legitimate chance of winning this series.
Well, that picture more or less says it all, but there's a story here. Riza?
Seb, malaki nga ang problema ni Coach Tim Con dahil ngayong gabi hindi pa rin makapaglalaro for Barangay Ginebra si Greg Slaughter. Ang good news is, bumababa naman daw yung grade ng sprain. Umuonti or lumiliit na yung pamamaga. Gayun pa man, hindi pa rin daw kayang ilaro. At si Coach Tim Con na mismo ang nagsabi na he doesn't want to risk it, he doesn't want to force it. So ang ginagawa ni Greg Slaughter ngayon araw-araw, twice a day, ay nagte-therapy. They're strengthening his core. They're finding, of course, that balance again and that range of motion. Kausap ko yung kanilang PT kanina at ang sabi nga nila baka in a week's time, baka by game 4 of the series, makabalik na sa court si Greg Slaughter. Seb.
Thank you, Risa. And Tim Con was mentioned as saying, we hope we are still in the series when Greg Slaughter comes back. But there will be other people who will be in the marquee matchups. Pampanga's best will definitely be there in the wings as Arwin Santos and Japet Aguilar get entangled here.
Oh, Japet Aguilar played fantastic basketball for Barangay Ginebra in their series against Rain or Shine. He was able to carry the load. That's because hindi naglaro itong si Greg Slaughter. But for San Miguel via Arwin Santos has been solid. Look at his points, look at his rebounds, look at his blocks and the steals. But the biggest thing about Arwin Santos is his leadership, his unselfishness.
Correct.
He really sets the tone for San Miguel. That's something that the Barangay Ginebra will need to be able to neutralize if they want a chance of beating San Miguel.
LA Tenorio feels that the battle is up front, but of course the battle lines have also been drawn at the point guard position. Chris Ross seems to flourish in these kinds of environments, Dom.
Well, we know that LA Tenorio is the heart and soul of Barangay Ginebra. When he dribbles, when he passes, when he shoots the three-point shots, he gets the crowd alive, and they will need that in this series. However, Chris Ross, two-way player. He plays offense, he plays defense. He's going to make life difficult for LA Tenorio in this series. We know that Chris Ross is the type of guy that wants to be able to be known for his defense. He knows how to win championships. They've won so many with him playing defense first and then offense coming in second.
But you know, the player I think who will be the X factor here is Marshall Lassiter. Marshall Lassiter, whether they check him, whether he fires and delivers, boy, we're getting more colorful with our graphics, huh? You are in a cartoon mood, you guys. But that sets the tone because Marshall will be one of the barometers of this series.
Well, Marshall Lassiter has proven that it's not only his offense that really helps San Miguel, but even his defense. He's now playing a lot more passing lanes, being able to contain his man one-on-one. And look at his numbers. 17 points, basically 3 points made every single game. At alam mo, mabigat dito kay Marshall, kapag crucial, dun pumapasok. He is able to take the cudgels for San Miguel when they need to make those threes.
And on the other side of the floor, Scotty Thompson will be a player to watch because of the number of rebounds he seems to attract and color, which he does with extreme passion and hard work.
Well, Scotty Thompson, ever since he came into the league, has been one of the best rebounding guards in the league, and he's helped Barangay Ginebra win a championship, and that's because of his hard work. He's one guy that really also sets the tone for Barangay Ginebra. He upped his numbers in that series against Rain or Shine. I feel he's going to need to do that again this series so that they have a chance of beating San Miguel.
In the meantime, as we prepare the stage for Game 1 here, we'd like to, I think there's a presentation going on at the floor right now. We have a tribute to National Women's Day, I believe.
Natuwang sila sa pagtukla sa maharangan ng agham at medisina. Kapanay sila sa pagpapairal ng batas, karapatan at katarungan para sa lahat. Kabahagi sila sa paglilingkod sa bayan at sa pagpapanatili ng demokrasyang Pilipino. Sa paglipas ng panahon, hindi nagmaliw ang kanilang pag-ibig sa ating inang bayan. Mga kababayan, ito ang alay ng mga kababaihang Pilipino para sa bayan. Tumayo po tayong lahat at sabay-sabay nating awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang pag-ibig, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dilim mo'y buhay. Lupang hiniram, dulot na ng pag-ibig, sa kanlulubi, di ka masisingil, sa lahat ng tulog, sa singil at sa langit mong bahang, may ginanang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang ng patawad mo'y tagumpay na nangilingin, ang bituin na araw ng kailan pa may limatin. Lumalang araw ng walhati pagsika, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya ng pagpay makahamit, ang mga tay ng dahil sa'yo.
Ang Philippine Basketball Association ay kumikilala sa kagalingan, katalinuhan, kakayanan at kabayanihan ng mga kababaihan. In behalf of all the players, the management, and the whole PBA family, kami po ay sumasaludo sa inyo. Happy International Women's Month! Mabuhay po kayo!
For we're going to meet the starting lineups, of course, in a short while. And let's send it back to our Coliseum announcer.
At the Coliseum for 43rd season of the PBA. This is the Philippine Cup Semifinals, and it's game 1 between the San Miguel Beermen and the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Let's meet the starters. Introducing the starting lineup for the San Miguel Beermen. From Leyte, at guard number 6, Chris Ross. Also at guard from Quezon City, number 5, Alex Cabagnot. From Cebu City, at center, number 15, Junmar Fajardo. At forward from Ilocos Norte, number 13, Marshall Lessiter. And from Lubao, Pampanga, at forward, number 29, Arwin Santos. Head coach for San Miguel Beermen is Leo Austria. And at the starting lineup for the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. At center from Sasmuan, Pampanga, number 25, Jepet Aguilar. From Escalante, Negros Occidental, at forward, number 38, Joe Deveres. At forward from Marikina City, number 23, Raymond Aguilar. From Digos, Davao del Sur, at guard number 6, Scotty Thompson. And at guard from Nasugbu, Batangas, number 5, L.A. Tenorio. Head coach for Barangay Ginebra is Tim Goad. The referees are no killing good.
Ito pong team ho natin ay ginamit din natin last year. So, una-unahan sa tama ito. I have not. It's about time to drink Ginebra San Miguel again. It's been a while.
Ako rin.
It's been a while, ha?
Masubukan.
Nung college, wala. Hindi na talaga, eh, no? Water brought to you by Cobra Energy Drink. Simula na labanan ng tunay na lakas. Wala pang pera nun, eh, no? Ginebra. And something else.
Cuatro Cantos.
Yes. First touch of the ball belongs to the Beerman. Aguilar gets, it's Raymond Aguilar who gets an opening call here because he played well in one of the games of this conference against San Miguel. In fact, last January 28, when Ginebra won against San Miguel, Slaughter was not there. Aguilar was the best player with 16 points alongside L.A. Tenorio.
Nang gulat itong si Raymond
Yes.
Aguilar nung larong yun. At sinusubukan ulit nila itong si Aguilar makita kung meron pa na maibibigay.
Japet Aguilar, who played well in the series against Rain or Shine, to won games by the Barangay there. That was a best-of-3 series. Lassiter launches his first attempt. No, sir.
Seb, interesting about these two teams. Both coaches like playing their starting fives major minutes. So the key will be the guys coming off the bench, and they'll be going to be able to sustain yung run, yung energy all throughout this series.
That's a good point.
Paalala natin, best of 7 ito.
Yeah, wala, no? In the meantime, here's the first attempt by Cabagnot. It pops out. And scoreless pa rin ang Beermen dito sa unang minuto.
Sleeping.
Bang!
Caught napping was a San Miguel defense.
Ang galing na ni Japet mag-slip through those cracks. In the meantime, Junmar and Aguilar are wrestling for position. You know, Aguilar will give up his fouls if they ask to.
Oo, tsaka sinusubukan lang niya itulak palabas. And I like how the referees are actually allowing him to be able to do that.
Double team on Junmar, taken away by the Barangay. Here's Tenorio pushing hard. It's tapped away, and there's arm contact. Fast break brought to you by United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified. Sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. In the meantime, it's time for our first Moneyball question. As this play misfires. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Let's go with this play. In the meantime, Chris Ross slows it down. And now we can do the question. Open your money ball app at baka manalo kayo ng 3,000 pesos dahil nandito na ang Phoenix Pulse Money Ball question. Saan nag-elementary at high school si San Miguel Pier Rookie Louis Vigil? UST, RTU, JRU. Ewan ko.
College o high school?
Hindi, elementary. Asan yung question? Muy tago, Merv. Babalik ka ng elementary at high school si Louis Vigil.
Alam ko sa college. Oo.
Diba? UST. Oh! Ano nangyari doon?
Kala nitong si Japet Aguilar, titira na si Raymond Aguilar. And this is what I need to point out. 2 turnovers already for Barangay Ginebra. And Japet was open there but kala niya titira. Hiningi niya actually pero kala niya titira itong si Aguilar para masubukan yung kanyang 3-point shooting. But turnovers is one thing Barangay Ginebra needs to watch out for. They're a team that can get a lot of turnovers if they can get careless.
They have to remember this San Miguel team is a bad sister. They love to capitalize on those mistakes. As Marshall Lassiter, we anticipated, will be a barometer of the series, knocks down the first tray.
You're number 1 in turnovers, itong Barangay Ginebra. Tapos San Miguel naman, number 1 in fast break points. So whenever you turn the ball over, San Miguel will attack you.
The Aguilars pass to each other outside Duele. Inside the Devans, good seal.
Barangay Ginebra finding the cracks in the defense. Kanina na libre si Japet Aguilar for that slam dunk. Ngayon naman, yung slip na yun.
Alam mo yung punto ni Team ko nung sinabi niya after post-game conference nung against Raynor Sen nung nanalo niya. Nanalo na sila. Yung sinabi niya San Miguel Monster, actually tribute yun eh. A lot of people misunderstand it. It's actually a tribute to the team being such a monster.
Yes.
Di ba? Lingo of today as this Smart Assist is brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Monster game, monster something, di ba? Puri yun.
Ano yun? Puri yun.
Puri yun.
Especially coming from
Actually,
the winningest coach in the PBA.
As Arvin delivers the three, actually may halong takot yun eh. May clear din. Saka it's not easy playing San Miguel.
You know, all teams, obviously, ang barometer, yung San Miguel. You try to build a team that can beat San Miguel because if you want to win a championship, you got to go through them.
Yes. The NLEX Magnolia series starts tomorrow. In the meantime, from 16, running on. Ginebra will also have to deliver a sizable sum of shots from the outside to be able to beat the San Miguel team.
Ginebra doesn't really rely on their outside shooting.
No? As Ross uncorks, no, and Chapman takes it away.
That's why they're going to try to really slow things down, keep the scores low, grind it out against San Miguel.
Thompson is in the box, too strong, fights for the miss, can't get to it. Marcia thought about it. 1 against 4, no way. Huli. Akala ko tatakbo na Ginebra. Eto si Cabagnon, top of the keyhole. Step back. 3 seconds.
Oh, good defense once again by Aguilar on Junmar Fajardo.
Riza.
Seb, sister teams with bad blood. Naaalala mo syempre ng Barangay Ginebra yung finals ng all-Filipino Cup last year kung saan wala silang nagawa halos. 4-1 natapos ang serye at nanalo nga ang SMB. Gusto nilang bumawi sa laro na to at sa serye na to. Ang SMB may pinaghuhugutan din pala. Naaalala pa ng players at ng coaches na Governor's Cup last year, hindi rin sila nakarating sa semis dahil tinalo sila ng Barangay Ginebra sa quarterfinals pa lang. And then of course, taon-syami nga yung Grand Slam na pinaka-aasam. So kung players, coaches ang tatanungin, pareho lang patas ng kanilang motivation to win the series. Seb.
Tama yun, Risa. Alam mo, sa ibang lugar, may telenovela, nagsasampalan ng magkakapatid dito, nagsasampalan din ng magkakapatid dito eh. And alam mo, no such thing as sister companies dito eh. Ano to, they want to win. They want to move forward.
Hindi, tsaka sister companies sa kumpanya. Pero pagdating dito sa basketball court, laban-laban na yan.
Walang gusto manalo lahat nito. Nice cut inside by Cabagnot, outside to Arwin. Bang!
Back-to-back three-point shot for Arwin Santos. You know, I really like how Arwin Santos played in that game against TNT. I felt he was really the one that elevated that game of San Miguel. TNT played, I think, their best game, pero hindi pa rin kinaya ng San Miguel.
In the meantime, Caporal, who was inserted just a few moments ago, takes care of his first basket. Tim Gunn will be going to a lot of bigs in this series. He'll mix it punches trying to get the max out of them against Junmar Pardo.
Definitely, susubukan mong pagurin ito si Junmar. Pero alam mo, kita mo yung ginagawa ni Junmar. Alam niya yung ginagawa ng depensa eh. So nagpapatulak siya ng konti, hindi pa niya masyadong dinidiin.
Sige, hindi magtutulak-tulak kayo dyan. Paymaya play brought to you by Paymaya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Paymaya app. Sige, tulak nyo po. Bahala kayo dyan. Capital backing up, backing down. 6 on the shot clock. Hook shot. No. We're going to slide into our first timeout. San Miguel has the early advantage. 9-8 with 6:03 to go. Semifinals of the PBA Philippine Cup for 2018. Glad you're with us. Dominic Goy, Seb Sarmenta here, together with Riza Diaz. Oh, look at that breakdown in defense.
Well, San Miguel just so good at finding the open man, and that's what I'm talking about. Yung limang manlalarong ito, they love playing with each other. They know how to win, especially in the end game. Even if they have a slow start, whatever quarter, alam nila when they turn it on, they're dead.
Earlier, a glimpse of Greg Slaughter, who is not, as Risa reported, going to play here today. They're going to preserve him as
Alam mo, masakit yung nangyari dito kay Greg. Di ba na-injure siya mid-conference?
Yeah.
That was a calf injury, if I'm not mistaken. Pero 3 days before, nung makakabalik na dapat siya, their last game of the eliminations, may naapakan siya sa ensayo at nagkaroon ng high-grade sprain.
Yun. In the meantime, isang Paymaya play hatid sa inyo ng Paymaya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Paymaya app. San Miguel with a slight lead, 11-10. Dito po sa ating unang yugto. Joe Devance draws out Junmar. Here's a long tom. No, sir. Scotty's has to sharpen really that outside shot.
I think he needs to take it a little bit more. Ang nangyayari kasi sa kanya, iilan lang yung attempts niya eh.
As Junmar curled to the basket, he was fouled. Will go visit the free throw line.
Because Scotty Thompson is in love with the rebound. Mas gusto niya na iba titira at siya kukuha ng rebound.
Yeah, mismo. Smart free throw coming up. And brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Si Chris Ross umupo muna. Ganuelas Rosser is in harness early on at the just over the midway point of the first quarter. 12-10, Junmar, isa lang na ipasok. One game lang tayo today, and the only game that matters. Best of 7 to nga, sabi ni Dom. Uh-oh. There's a cut.
Just look at that switch defense by San Miguel when it's on LA Tenorio. Kita mo ginagawa ng San Miguel. They want the ball in the hands of a guy like Prince Capital. Why? Because they feel that it is the best or least thing that they can or should worry about pagdating sa ofensiba.
Smart move, hatid sa inyo na Smart. Be there like never before.
So they'd rather have Prince Capital attack on the offensive end rather than a Scotty Thompson, an LA Tenorio, a Joe Devance, or a Japet Aguilar.
Grabe yung mind game na nilalaro ng coaches. Ano? Nung isang araw pa pinag-isipan yan, ano? Katatapos ng series ng Rain or Shine, as this free throw is brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before.
Kaya rin naman, madami kang assistant coaches. Parang sa NBA, you know, you already assign certain teams to your assistant coaches for scouting report and a game plan.
Some of them are experts on particular teams.
Yes. Assigned na sila eh.
Yeah.
Tsaka ang gagaling ng mga assistant coaches in both sides. I mean, in the entire league, there's so many assistant coaches that could be head coaches as well.
Sabagnot drills it in from top of the keyhole with a three-point shot. Alam mo, hindi lang ho nakaupo yan. Marami homework ho ginagawa yan mga yan. Hindi lang ho nakakurbat at guwapo yan mga yan. Maraming ginagawa yan. May timeout tayo. Lamang ang San Miguel ng 3.
Timeout para kay Ginebra, San Miguel.
Alam mo, pag nilalabas yung graphic na ganyan, minsan hindi ka makasalita kaagad kasi nai-impress ka doon sa numbers eh.
Oo.
And early on, these two are taking on each other.
Well, Arwin Santos already knocking down 2 3-point shots. He's been open, he's been taking them, and he's been making them. Doon naman sa kabila, itong si Japet Aguilar has been making them pay also with 6 points. Quick move towards that basket. Quick slip, slam dunk for Japet Aguilar.
Maya pabengi kay Kongang Kapampangan at si Arwin Tagalubaw daw, sabi sa introduction kanina. Si Japet naman ang origins niya sa Samoa. Samantala yan ang
Match na match?
bakbakan ng mga longganisa at tosino. Merv, gutom na ako. Ayoko na. Si Merv ang ating floor director tonight. Libre! Ayaw!
You can see they're really making Prince Caperal take that shot.
And Arwin floats in the air!
Nakikita mo kung gaano kabilis yung ofensiba nitong San Miguel.
Sobra,
Off that miss, fast break opportunity, 2 points.
Halos sure ball na ni Arwin yung inside. Bilangin mo na. Lakawala! Ladang sana! Naibit lang sa ere.
He's been successful with that. Itong
Yung curl play ang pick and roll na yun. Una ni Armin, tunay na lakas mo batid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo.
2 free throws, Japet Aguilar.
Japet titira ng free throw. Sagot natin sa ating unang Moneyball question. Wow, hindi ko alam to asan yung question. Ang question natin kanina si
yung
Louis.
saang high school at elementary.
Si Louis Vigil ng San Miguel. JRU pala.
Heavy bomber. Ay, hindi, heavy bomber pag college ka na eh.
So, pag high school, light bomber. Hindi ako sure. Parang ganun yata. Libre si Marshall Lasseter. Ay naku, ang opensiba ng San Miguel.
Kasi
From inside, outside, everywhere.
pang-limang 3-point shot na yan ng San Miguel.
So, 5 times 3, 15 puntos out of the 20. Sol Mercado, dinuyan sa kanan. Scotty, muntik mawala. Top of the keyhole we go. Cutters denied access. Libre si Sol. Bang! Presyan!
Kailangan ng Barangay Ginebra yun, especially from a guy like Sol Mercado who's coming off that bench. They need that lift to be able to get their offense going.
The Kraken gets away, makes it 22-16. Fajardo with his first field goal. He has 3 points in this opening quarter. Ito yung dalawang Kapampangan. Hirap na hirap. Foul si Arwin. Hindi. Offensive foul ang tawag.
Sef, tignan mo yung play na yun. Tignan mo yung gustong gawin ng Arwin Santos. Look at how he played defense against Japet Aguilar. They're making sure that he would not get the 2 points.
This was the basket earlier. The Pay Maya play brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app. You know, when it's Arwin, that won't be the last time you'll see him do something like that.
Tsaka yun ang ehemplo eh. Nakita mo na, sinasabi sister teams, di magpupukpukan. Yun eh. Makikita mo talaga that Arwin, that's his one possession that he wanted.
At nabanggit nga ni Risa kanina yung history ng pangayan ng dalawang magkapatid na ito. Huli ka saan ka pupunta, saan huli ka magnot. Bilis umatake ng San Miguel. Sila pumasok. Junmar fakes the pass. Kicks it outside. Arwin, stutter step inside to the Kraken. Denied.
Great help defense by Scotty Thompson. Tapping that ball out of the hands of Jumar Fajardo.
2 minutes.
Alam mo, in the future, si Scotty Thompson dapat magkilas na rin ito eh.
Pwede.
Panggulat ito eh, no? Kalahin mo, guardia, ang dam-daming rebound. Ay, nice pass. Nice follow-up.
Barangay Ginebra, very efficient with their half-court set. That's what they've been known for.
4 points na si Divans, 22-18 ang ating official na talaan. 133 ang natitira dito sa ating first quarter. Kabagnot, idinuyan paloob si Scotty. Kabagnot still, fakes, fires, foul. Sumama sa biyahe si Thompson.
What an experienced move by Alex Cabagnot. He was patient in getting Scotty set up. And then once he took that little fake, alam niya tatalon tong si Scotty Thompson. Tama-tama yung timing ng paggaling ng mga injuries for San Miguel. Di ba? Na-injure na matagal din tong si Alex Cabagnot. And he came back a few games before the playoffs and looks like he's in tip-top shape. Ganun din naman para kay Joe Devance and Barangay Ginebra.
Kasi di ba Dom, yung mga nai-injure, hindi naman nakatihaya lang sa bahay yan no? Some of them try to keep in shape.
Hindi kinakailangan.
Mag-workout, kundi tataba, babagal, di ba?
Hanggat pwede kang tumakbo o gumalaw, sigurado yung teams will expect you to keep in some sort of shape.
Kaya kung minsan sa interview ng mga players na they said, nag-start na ako mag-fight practice. Shooting drills na ako. So, just a little of everything when you're injured as you come back. Ferrer is in the game for the first time. Sabi nga ni Coach Ryan Gregorio no isang gabi, napakaraming Kevin dito sa liga to. Kevin Racal, Kevin Alas. Kevin Ferrer, Mandurukot. Hello!
And they're still able to score even if they did not have the numbers on the fast break.
Arwin has 10 points. Clock is down to less than a minute. Tenorio dancing, Walsing escaping.
That's the first time LA has actually attacked the basket and was successful. Probably need more of those.
Yung mga magagaling na gwardiya, no? Pag sumama ka doon sa fake, patay ka. Tough shot, nowhere to go. And it's picked up on the baseline by JDB.
Again, slowing it down is Barangay Ginebra. They know that this is a pace that they're more comfortable in.
Difference between the clocks about 4 seconds. Nope. One possible last shot. The Bagnot has that in mind. Nope, they won't give the foul there. Not that time.
At the end of the first quarter, it's 20.
Nang matapos ang first quarter, labang ang San Miguel ng 6. Kanina nakita natin itong steal na to. Hatid sa inyo ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified sa bidding ikaw ang bigat. Dominic and I and Riza will bring you back to the Smart Araneta Coliseum very shortly. Hindi ka nag-ROTC, player ka no?
Nung high school, nag-ROTC
Wow,
ako.
nagpagupit ka na gano'n?
Hindi naman kinailangan magpagupit.
Samantala, we paid tribute to some members of the Philippine Army for their gallantry during the recent conflict in Mindanao. And these are two good soldiers on your screens.
You look at the careers of these two guys, obviously very impressive. More impressive the numbers of Arwin Santos. He's got 4 more years in the league. Obviously, Japet trying to catch up as well, especially in terms of the number of PBA championships that he'd like to win.
Wala kang diferensya doon sa Langgunisa at Tosino nitong dalawang.
Second quarter.
Samantala, second quarter, welcome. Ito'y hatid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. May labang ka, early start by the Beermen. And when we said early start, they started hitting their targets quickly. Ilan ang bilang mo doon sa 3? 5 o 6?
5 out of 10. Tapos 9 assists.
Uy.
For San Miguel, making life so easy for themselves. 5 assists. 5 assists na galing kay Alex Cabagnot.
Wow, and the butter is spread out so well. Dribblers, open your Moneyball app. Ito ang pagkakataon manalo ng 3,000 pesos sa ating Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question. Sinong gwardiya ang inaambisyong gayahin ni Scottie Thompson ng Barangay Ginebra sa pag-average ng double figure sa rebound sa isang season? Maganda to. Sonny Jaworski, Johnny Abarientos, Jimmy Alapan. My guess is Sonny Jaworski. My guess lang.
Malalaman natin mamaya yung sagot dyan, Jeff.
Mer, patingin nga ng kodigo. Ayaw makita. Rebound, pinaglalabanan, hinagis. Nabitawan ni Espinas ang bola. Eto si LA, spearheading the attack, slows it down. Still in the first minute of this second quarter.
Seba, maganda dito. Kahit na ganun ka-impressive yung 3-point shooting ng San Miguel at yung assist, Barangay Ginebra only down by 6.
Ilan ang na-shoot ng Ginebra sa 3 points?
Isa lang.
Isa lang, yung kay Sol Mercado lang. Nasandot kay Ganuelas Rosser. Libre. And here comes.
I like how Coach Leo is actually bringing in his guys early into this series. You know, trying to preserve his big guns.
Then Wells Rosser coming in from the blind side, picking up that pass along the passing lane. The pass, however, is thrown away. Somebody is ahead. The Tiniente scoops it up against the glass. No.
But look at the three guys from San Miguel getting down on that fast break.
Cabagnot burns them with a 3.
I like that play by San Miguel. Why? They prevented that fast break of Barangay Ginebra. Then on the other end, they advanced that basketball 3-point shot para kay Alex Cabagnot. Alam natin, itong San Miguel Beermen, they really pushed that basketball. But itong Barangay Ginebra, trying to go for that fast break, nakabalik sa depensa. That's a 2-on-3 fast break, pero lamang ang depensa. Then look at how San Miguel advances that basketball. And Chris Ross finding Alex Cabagnot. That's a 2-on-2 fast break. If you pause it right here, kita mo, 2-on-2 lang siya. But with all that confidence right here, that defense, nowhere near, even if you roll that play, Cabagnot will knock this down. The defense nowhere even near to be able to really challenge that shot. Dun sa isang end, San Miguel, alam natin that they push that basketball. Barangay Ginebra prevents those fast breaks, but not that time.
Galing mo. Kagabi mo ba inanda yun? Ang smooth eh. Palagay ko, kagabi mo pa inanda. Parang kagabi, nag-iisip ka, pagka nangyari ito gagawin ko.
Nagdasal ako.
Okay. Sana lumabas. Well done. 29-20. Ayaw. Alam mo, if you play San Miguel, you don't want them leading na malaki. Ang hirap nilang habulin eh.
At lalo na yung ang nangyayari dito, lumalamang sila ng malaki, nakaupo yung Junmar Fajardo, nakaupo yung mga starters.
And that is ironic, ano ha? Sige, sabi nun sa bench players, pagbigyan nyo kami rito. Kami naman maglaro. Pahinga muna kayo dyan. Kicking of the ball. Tenorio will sit down. He looks very, very winded at this point. And Japet Aguilar is back in. Check out this drive. Brought to you by United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified sa bidding. Ikaw, ang bida. And San Miguel, to their credit, they're playing tough defense as well. Challenging, although that shot works.
I like the pride that they're showing, that they want to stop Barangay Ginebra.
Jervy Cruz with his first delivery.
I like this kid, itong si Von Pesumal. You know, he's one of those guys that, he's a shooter, obviously.
Yeah.
Kaya naman nakuha rin sa gilas yan. Pero look how active he is trying to get those offensive rebounds, going to that open spot.
And we had anticipated he might be matched up against LA Tenorio if the occasion presents itself in a rebound. Oh! May mga masama ang bagsak. May kumakapit sa paa.
Mukhang tong si Semerad na may naapakan o mali ang bagsak. Nadaganan kasi siya nitong si Japet Aguilar. Oh, looks like he's holding on to his knee.
Naku, kung sana namang ito.
Ayan, napagsakan siya itong si Japet Aguilar.
Kahit ganun kanipis si Japet, mabigat din yan, mahaba yan.
Hindi, tsaka galing sa talon eh.
Oo nga pala, yung pull of gravity rin.
Ayan, nag-twist yung tuhod niya pababa eh. Tapos may dagdag na bigat yung Japet Aguilar. And Japet may look thin, but he's easily about 220 pounds.
Frustrating sa player, nakapapasok mo pa lang yung gusto mo maglaro, may pagkakataon maglaro, tapos ito ang mangyayari.
Tsaka maganda pinapakita niya. You know, he's giving the energy for San Miguel. Averages about 6 minutes a ball game itong si David Semerad.
Minsan kahit nagamitan ng mga spray, irritate, pagka masama ang bagsak, hindi siya makalakad on his own eh.
You're hoping na lang na walang serious injury sa tuhod itong si Semerad.
Ilalabas muna nila all the way, tingin ko sa locker room. May stretcher ba doon?
Meron, oh.
May stretcher yan.
Doon yung stretcher, pero minabuti nilang buhatin yung kanilang
buhatin.
kakampi.
Ayan na. Binuhat na lang. Yan po ay merong parang Berlin Wall ho dyan sa gitna. Na naghihiwalay sa dalawang teams.
Hindi ba Great Wall of China rin ang dating yan?
Pwede rin yun. Wala na nga palang Berlin Wall. Ano? Sabi ng mga millennial, ano yun?
I-google nyo po. Obviously, a sign or concern on the faces of the San Miguel squad.
Paano naman? One less player.
Hindi, tsaka ang ganda eh. Di ba yung nga sinasabi ko? Nag-extend yung lead nila nung pumasok itong second group ng San Miguel. And you want to applaud that. And you know you've got a series against Ginebra. And if you make it here, you got to go to another 7-game series of whoever's going to win the NLEX Magnolia series.
This is getting to be very familiar. This pattern being created for Japet Aguilar, who now has 10.
Ang ganda nung ginagawa ni Japet, bakit ginagamit niya yung quickness niya against Junmar Fajardo.
Takbo ang Ginebra San Miguel. Sol Mercado issues it to the side. Ginebra forced to play half court here. But yeah, as Dominic pointed out, they actually like this. The kick out, they won't take it from afar. Ball is lost. Here's the drive for the shot clock. It will work.
I feel Sol, Scotty, and LA need to be aggressive. Bring that basketball to the gut of the defense of San Miguel.
And it's a Maya play we're going to draw up here. And this Pay Maya play is brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app. We will bring you back to the Smart Araneta Coliseum very shortly. Back with us here. And the shot will work.
And off that timeout, San Miguel knocking down a three from Fort Pesamal.
Another earlier a glimpse of PBA Commissioner Willie Marshall alongside Alfrancis Chua. Up travel. Nalundag eh. 7:33 to go. Ginebra is within 8. But this is a series, okay? So you want to win game 1, you want to gain some momentum, but you got to play smart. You got tama yung ginagawa ni Leo Ostre, as you pointed out, to include more players because this is we still need to win 8 games to be able to be champions again.
Mahaba pa to.
Layo. And you have no idea how the NLEX Magnolia series is going to turn out because both those teams are playing so well. What happens? Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Mga simpleng siko eh, no? Kung saan-saan
Alam mo, ayaw lang magbitawan sa bola eh.
Oh. Manuelas Rosser.
And this is that rebound. Rosser and Scotty Thompson trying to go for it.
14 on the shot clock.
Sabi kasi ni Scotty Thompson, tama na. Eh, dapat kunin na ni referee yung bola kasi nag-aagawan pa yung mga bata eh, no?
Tatlo sila mag-aagawan.
Oh, great play with Mariano delivering on a reverse where he really didn't see the basket.
I feel more important yung bench ng Barangay Ginebra in this series.
Good point. Ganuelas Rosser.
4 points already for Matt Ganuelas Rosser. Alam mo, gusto ko dun sa unang-una niyang tira. Walang hesitation. Pagkuha niya ng bola, face up,
Bang.
jumper.
Bang. Handoff. Nice read Yes, nice read. I knew it.
Take it to the defense if you're Scotty Thompson.
4 points by Scotty. Japet taps it to a teammate along the bench. And let's go to Riza Diaz.
Update on David Samarad na dinala nga sa locker room. Ang initial assessment is a hyperflex of right and knee. Niyayelo yan as of the moment. Sabi mga 10 minutes daw yun. He will be given medication too. He's under pain pero nakakapag-communicate naman siya on actually what happened. And then from there, makakakuha daw tayo ng another update maya-maya from their PT.
You know, Riza, as you were speaking, we had pictures of Anthony Semerad really wincing in pain despite the attention being given to him. Well, masakit yan daw hanggang bukas siguro.
Oo, sigurado. Pero ang pinakamasakit dyan, yung hindi mo alam kung ano talaga nangyayari dun sa loob.
Foul. Si Junmar Fajardo will get his first foul.
Very seldom do you see Junmar Fajardo get a loose ball foul.
And will never complain. Siguro, under his breath, huwag ka na ko ng foul, but layo ko sa bola. You can imagine it. But such a kind guy. 3-on-1. San Miguel is running.
Between Von Pesumal and Matt Ganuela's roster, they already have 9 points in the second quarter.
Ito yung mga young blood no, ng San Miguel.
At yan yung gusto nilang pumalit kay Chris Ross at kay Marshall Lassiter.
In the meantime, Japet knocking it from the side. Hindi na uncommon for Japet to be in double figures by the first half. Von Pesumal thought about it, sends it to Junmar. Arwin lifts it up. Bang!
Nagkagulo dun sa rotation that time for Barangay Ginebra. That's why Coach Tim Cohn calling a timeout right away. Because of that post-up of Junmar Fajardo, he attracts so much attention. Well, this is that shot of Japet Aguilar knocking down that 2 points. San Miguel up by 13.
Ito naman yung kabila. Yung bang!
So that's the 32nd timeout by Barangay Ginebra.
Kala ko sasayaw ka na yung music. Panahon Diba?
Panahon nino?
Panahon ng rumors, ng faces, Mars, di ba? Wala
Hindi ba ano na yan? Valkyrie?
Mga triggers ng memories natin no? 43, 32. Sabi ng mga millennial, ano pinag-uusapan yung dalawa dyan? Malaki sa buhay niyo. Kami, ano na, rap na inabutan namin. 43-32. Pero meron kami mga, mga bata na kaya yan. Si Risa, si Apple,
Kaya ngalin.
mag-rap.
Talaga? Hindi ko pa nakakikita yun.
Subukan natin. Si Apple, wag na, nakakahiya. Sinubukan niya, nag-Facebook live siya.
Tingin ko pinakamagaling mag-rap na ngayon si Risa.
Si Risa.
Parang mga few months nang natututo siguro yan.
Yan. Lang, ganda ng pasa. Ganda ng setup. Hindi lang pumasok yung tira. Dinribble sa buong neighborhood bago pinasa. Aha, saan pupunta yan? Alanganin naman. May foul yata sa ilalim.
Na-foul on Von Pesumal. Sumabit siya dun sa paa ni Japet Aguilar. But yun yung sinasabi ko, Von Pesumal hindi takot makipagpalitan ng muka, makipagbanggaan, maparebound, o mapapunta dun sa depensa.
Yun ang magandang description, palitan ng muka. Pagka nagkapalitan, akin na uli yung mukha ko, balik mo rito. 4:30 to go. Second quarter, 43-34 ang ating official score. May foul, may sundot, may tumamang kamay.
Ang dami nang nakitang depensa nito si L.A. Tenorio. Marshall Lassiter, Von Pesumal, Chris Ross.
Sino foul? Roy Lopez. Sino? Si Pesumal, hindi natatakot mag-give up. At saka si Bon, gi-give up niya yung 5 fouls niya, 6 fouls niya kung kailangan. Libre si Japet. Tinuyan pa kanan. Here comes Ginebra, setting up the table. Ayaw tumira. Finally, short. Pasumal gets a rest here, replaced by Cabagnot. Moneyball answer number 2 sa ating Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question. I was right. Sonny Jaworski ang inahabol ni Scotty Thompson sa rebounding average. Tama ako pala doon. Coach Sonny kasi galing gumawa ng rebound. Dati naglaro rin na sentro eh.
Hindi, tsaka pabisa kumukuha ng rebound yun. Sa ere, ginigrip lang yung bola eh.
Kaya nga tawag sa kanya na originally kamay. Laki ng kamay niya talaga.
Di ba meron tayo pa yung bola tapos naka-embed doon yung kamay? Isa ni Jersey.
Yes.
Sa PBA office, meron
Yes.
yun eh.
Marshall Lassiter. Vince Season used to tell me when they would practice sa Ginebra, Coach Sonny would do a full court drill. Binabato niya yung bola. Parang baseball yung binabato.
Mahilig sila sa ganun. He actually allowed a lot of those passes. 9th 3-point shot para sa San Miguel.
Wow. Libre si Japet. Pero he won't take a crack. He should actually try it. No. Bump by Junmar, who's ahead in the fast break. But Arwin says, big man, baka mawala ang bola. It will be kept by the Beerman.
And Barangay Ginebra really needs to be able to get down on the defensive end ahead of San Miguel, because San Miguel is just pushing it. They had 5 fast break points in the first quarter and add a couple more dito sa second.
Alam mo ang problema ng Ginebra, hindi lang si Junmar. It's the rest of the San Miguel team. That's a foul. Thompson is called for this holding foul. Joe Devance will sit down, and look at this. Ginebra's going to play small here.
Different look para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. So already with 12 fast break points itong San Miguel. So 7 so far in the second quarter.
Cabagnot lets it fly wide. (46-34) with 3 minutes and then some change remaining in the second quarter. Here's Thompson.
9 out of 18, 50% ang 3-point field goal shooting ng San Miguel. Ito naman Barangay Ginebra, 1 of 7.
Yung 1, naalala ko pa kay yung
Sol Mercado pa rin yun.
Ito, nice fake. Libre kung papasok. Pangalawa, hindi. Rebound, Thompson. Sinungkit, papalayo. Inaagaw ni Ross. Parang tayo nagko-cover ng water polo. No? Pag sila nagagawa, nakahingi yata ng timeout ng Ginebra, no? 30. Ayun na, si Super Marcio.
Dapat yung makakashoot ng 3 points so Super Marcio, may lumalabas na mushroom eh. Or nagwa-warp ka dun sa next zone.
Sorry pagkatapos ng Tetris, wala na. Hindi na ako naglaro.
Hindi ka nag-break game?
Hindi. Ano yung first game ever yung sa computer? Pong yata ang tawag doon.
Dalawang linya lang yun, tsaka isang bilog. Parang ping-pong lang.
Ping-pong or tennis eh. 46-34. Ito po ang ating schedule down the road para sa serye na ito. And syempre on alternate days, yung isang series naman. NLEX against Magnolia NLEX getting into the semis after beating Alaska. May tawag. Foul. 3 ang tawag.
Kay Jervy Cruz.
Asan si Tim Cone?
Jervy Cruz hindi makaporma so far in this ball game. If I'm not mistaken, that's his 3rd turnover.
Alam mo si Tim Cone nag-iisip na ng halftime speech din. Alam mo nung makataas ng triple overtime nung nagtrabaho sa signal mo si Tim doon sa conference. Tapos Marcia on court, an air ball. Sabi niya, kept mumbling, bad coaching. Oh, wipe yung bola. Super Park, kept telling himself. Kasi yung feeling niya, dapat nakuha na nung 1st or 2nd overtime.
And that's what also he's such a good coach kasi he's willing to take responsibility when he feels that he did not do such a good job.
Yep. In the meantime, Ginebra loves it when they are close to the basket and they can pulverize the inside.
Barangay Ginebra, if they're looking at Greg Slaughter coming back in game number 4, they're hoping that they get at least one game out of those 3.
Arwin's heave from outside does not connect. Scotty Thompson whistled for a foul. Jervy Cruz will sit down.
14 on the shot clock.
Taz in the game for the first time. With 1:25. No, nothing on that. Junmar says, I got it.
What a block by Japet.
To the other corner, Marshall, quick release. 3-on-1.
3-on-1 fast break. I like how Scotty Thompson in this second quarter, a lot more aggressive, going to that basket. He knows he needs to put up the numbers to bring his team back.
San Miguel just called a 30-second timeout. You're gonna see this execution, this tunay na lakas move. Hatid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo, 13 pesos mo. (48-38) po ang ating score. San Miguel, ano ba ang biggest lead nila? 14. Hindi dumidikit ang Ginebra. Alam mo, critical sa series ito, Ginebra has to score from the perimeter.
Yes.
Or else this is going to be a short series.
Alam mo tong Barangay Ginebra, pagdating sa 3-point shooting, actually they shoot well from the 3-point area, but they don't take too many shots.
Bit of history from the finals. Nanalo ang San Miguel, and sabi ni LA, we have enough talent, enough people.
But San Miguel won that series. Junmar Fajardo was the best player of the conference.
Yeah.
And the finals MVP naman si Chris Ross. But they're hoping that Greg Slaughter can play soon. Kasi iba rin naman, malaking bagay pag nandyan si Greg.
3 seconds si Junmar. Tama yun.
Good call by the referees. 3 seconds on Chris Ross.
52 seconds remaining in this first half of play. Ginebra tries to swing it around the perimeter. Sol Mercado can see a crease. Japet, huli ni Chris Ross. Alam na niya kung saan pupunta yung pasa. Libre, wala. Arwin, follow up, no, and the ball will go the other way.
Substitution, Raymond Aguilar for Japet Aguilar.
Nagkasakitan niya.
Oo, nagbagsakan si Sol Mercado at si Paulo Taha. Ano yung nangyari? Kapag when players get entangled, because of the weight, yung bagsakan doon sa tuhod na awkward nangyayari.
Taha, who just came in a few moments ago, is holding on to his knee area, which is always the danger zone of players.
That's always, yun yung pinakaayaw ng isang player. Ito si Paulo Taha will try to challenge this shot by Chris Ross. And yun, because,
I think it's safe to say that the knees are probably the most vulnerable part of a basketball player's
bumagsak si Sol kasi mukhang naitulak. So he slid under the legs of Paulo Taha, and then yung nabagsakan siya ni Sol at nabagsakan siya ni Chris Ross, mukhang naipit yung kanyang kaliwang tuhod.
Nako, pangalawang injury na natin dito.
Tsaka pareho dun sa side na yun.
Oo. Kanina si Semerad naman, naiulat na ni Risa Diaz na hindi natin alam kung makakabalik. Parang tila ata hindi na yata si Semerad, no? Ito, isa pa, si Taha.
Well, hindi na siguro nila pipilitin si Semerad in today's ball game.
In the meantime, Ginebra obtains possession. Time is down to 30 seconds. Sol Mercado gathers it, gets it to go. Might kasama pa foul.
5 points now for Sol Mercado. You know, like I said, Sol, LA, Scotty need to be able to attack this defense of San Miguel.
Yes, and that's a Pay Maya play brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app. And the free throw counts. San Miguel still maintains a 7-point lead, though. Cabagnot will try to organize the table. There are guests in the house. Yep, they have fouls to give.
Foul number 5, LA Tenorio. This first 4 for Barangay Ginebra.
Talagang players, lalo na the guards. Game, situation, time, score, fouls, no? (48, 41). Cabagnot shooting over Mercado.
Gave him enough space to operate. Alex Cabagnot taking that and making sure that San Miguel has a 9-point lead at the end of 24 minutes.
And the battle lines are still drawn. They are not dug under the sand. The collisions will continue. Passions will endure because this sibling rivalry is bound to escalate even more. And our score when we start the third quarter will be 50-41. The three-point shooting of the Beermen has been a difference, as well as the fast break points. The offensive weapons that we had anticipated, using them to the fore, Dominic.
Well, these two teams obviously have their strengths, and San Miguel has been able to do that to Barangay Ginebra. They've scored 50 points, they've scored 9 3-point shots, they've gotten 12 fast break points. Yun ang talagang pinakamatalas sa kanilang arsenal, and they've been able to make Barangay Ginebra pay. And that's what you're talking, 9 out of 21, 1 out of 9 lang itong Barangay Ginebra. Field goal percentage more or less the same, but look at the assists. For San Miguel, they have a total of 17 assists, 6 for Cabagnot, 5 for Chris Ross. Points in the paint, Barangay Ginebra winning that battle. You like that because wala pa masyadong na-issue-shoot itong si Junmar Fajardo for San Miguel.
LA Tenorio is not even in the top rungs of the scoring parade. Do you think you should take a few more attempts here in the second half?
Definitely. You know, a couple from the outside and also attack the inside if you're LA Tenorio. I feel like he's cruising first itong si LA Tenorio, hindi pa dumidiin si LA because he knows that there's going to be a lot more minutes to play in the second half action of this basketball game.
The effect of Slaughter not being around, has that been a factor so far? Because Slaughter is around but is not going to play.
Oh, definitely. They could have gotten a number of points dito kay Greg Slaughter. More points in the paint. Got different looks for Japet. And also, yung outside looks ng Barangay Ginebra, di ba pinakita natin 1 out of 9 lang sila from the 3-point area. They could have gotten a lot freer if the defense of San Miguel was focusing inside kay Greg Slaughter.
In the meantime, we will start the second half with a Ginebra lineup composed of Thompson, Tenorio, Raymond Aguilar, Japet Aguilar, and Joe Devance. The quarter brought to you by Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. San Miguel, on the other hand, starts off with more or less standard issue starting 5 nila. You know who they are.
Both teams starting with their starting 5s nung first quarter.
Yep. And just for the record, Cabagnot, Ross, Arwin Santos, Junmar Fajardo, and Marcio Lassiter. They're looking for Marcio. Chris Ross will swing it to the other side. Nagulat si Junmar. And it's taken away by Barangay Ginebra. And it's taken away by Chris Ross. Chris Ross uses the goal for protection.
If there's one guy that Joe Devance does not want to dribble in front of, it's Chris Ross.
I mean, I'd say it from a basketball sense. Mandurukot yan eh.
Hindi, maalam naman natin si Joe Devance magaling magbaba ng bola.
Hop, sandali.
Aguilar trying to post up Marshall Lassiter. A little bit too much contact.
Check out this Pay Maya play brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app.
Technical foul on Greenwood and Aguilar for using profane language.
So already 2 turnovers for Barangay Ginebra. Exactly more or less how they started in the first quarter. With that pass by Scotty Thompson and that steal by Chris Ross.
I love the way the legal words try to quiet down the players for using profane language. Just hearing the word profane, you're going to behave na, you know? And you hear the word bench decorum, then you behave also. Excessive complaint or something, you know, you behave also. In the meantime, here's the Teniente. Throws it down. Sol Mercado is there. Thompson fakes. The offense suddenly sputters. Sol changed directions.
Well, Sol not wanting to take that 3-point shot anymore. He made one, but he's missed 2 as well. Wanting to go for the higher percentage shot. Good decision.
Does that affect your confidence in shooting? Well, kanina pa yun eh. Does that happen?
Yes, definitely. Especially for a guy like Sol. Alam naman natin, ang strength ni Sol is attacking the basket.
Okay.
He's only really progressed into a more of an outside shooter later on to his career. So I feel still does not, or still would rather go to the basket than shoot that jumper.
Take a look at this drive brought to you by United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified. Sa bidding, ikaw, bida. Sef Sarmenta, Dominic Oy, Riza Diaz, making up your broadcast team for tonight here on ESPN 5. Glad you're home. Buti pa kayo. Relax. Sana hindi naman kayo nabugbog ng traffic.
Kung nabugbog kayo, at least na-enjoy nyo itong basketball game na yun.
Relax na lang. 53-43, San Miguel, lamang sa Ginebra. That's been the trend. Nakalamang ba yung Ginebra? Bahagya lang, ano? Twice lang. 2-0, 4-0. Nung umpisa pa yun. And since then, it's been all SFB. Japet. No, Sol Mercado with a hand on it. Marshall jumped it over. 3 on none.
Whenever you turn the ball over or you don't get a good shot up, long rebound, San Miguel is off to the races.
Bilis nila, no? Parang yun yung loose ball, yun yung starting gun nila. Bang! Go! It's on the ground. Problematic. LA makes do. Sol Mercado cuts up the inside. Nice drop. It's angled away by Junmar. To the corner. Cabagnot trying to dazzle Mercado with the dribble. Sure ball yet. 10 feet out. I am surprised when he misses that shot. It's almost 2 points eh. Lista mo na eh.
Sigurado na eh. Parang yung mga corner shot ni Tony De La Cruz dati.
Yeah. LA lobs it to Joe Devans. No, follow by Jacob Aguilar.
You know, one thing that Ginebra has been able to do so far in this ball game, effectively take away Junmar Fajardo from getting too many looks.
That's a good point. 17 points by Japet Aguilar. And San Miguel, though, is still comfortably in front. 57-45. Distance of 12. Nabitawan. It'll go the other way. Takbo ang Ginebra. Hindi naka-assemble ang depensa ng San Miguel. Japet won't fire from there. Sol Mercado trying to be prudent about this offensive set. Japet sees the cuts. Shot clock down to less than 10. There's a seal by Thompson. They lose it. Not exactly the best run play. Hello. Fajardo cleans up the mess.
Classic example where they miss a Greg Slaughter because Japet went for that block. They didn't have a big guy trying to get that defensive rebound.
Sol Mercado hesitates, draws it in closer, traveling.
So by my count, Barangay Ginebra already with 4 turnovers in this third quarter.
Yeah,
5,
that's,
make that 5. Salamat, Roy Lopez.
Kaya nga yumuyo ko si Team Cone. Each turnover is a new strand of gray hair. Nice pass. When you're young and you're playing, you have perfect judgment of the distance between you and the basket.
Malinaw pa mata mo eh.
At saka kaya pa ng paa mo. Nakakalipad ka pa eh. Envy, envy, envy. Ito, sarado, kandado itong ilalim eh. Oh, temo, oh. Hindi mabigyan ng Ginebra ng malinis na look eh. That's angled away, 61-45. Libre! Bang! Bang! Bang!
Another classic example for San Miguel just attacking you off a turnover, off a stop, making you pay, knocking down a 3.
Smart assist at Insenyo na Smart. Be there like never before. We're gonna slide into this timeout.
Ball screen or hand up, and then he will go back. Okay? Stay.
Biggest weapon for the San Miguel Beermen in today's ball game so far, preventing the drives of Barangay Ginebra. Look at this stop by San Miguel, and look at that defense. Chris Ross will get this basketball, and they're off to the races. Look at, if you pause this, you look at all 5 guys from San Miguel running down that floor, and how many Ginebra guys do you see? Just 3. Roll this play. You'll see this. Everybody flattening out the defense, and then Marshall Lassiter just catching and shooting from the 3, knocking down that 3. Fast break points again for San Miguel.
Parang ano, no, standard issue for San Miguel, you know. You're not surprised when they do that. That follow-up does not work. And Junmar beginning to be felt yung nasaktan.
Mukhang napagsakan itong likod ni Junmar.
Aray. Alam mo, when the big men get hurt, malaki kasi sila eh, di ba? Ayun, no?
Tsaka ikaw yung ano eh, yung since malaki ka, malaki yung target, malamang na malamang matatamaan ka when you're trying to go for that rebound.
Naramdaman niya yung minto siya eh, no? Pagkakuha ng rebound, uy.
You know, if you're San Miguel, you're hoping na sana napagsakan lang, it's like a bruise dun sa kanyang likod at hindi na hyperextend or kung ano man, or na-pulled muscle. You know, isa sa mga kalaban ng isang player yung back spasms dahil sa pagod.
Yeah, that is so correct. Let's see if we can isolate this. Bang. Yun o, may siko. Pag-ikot ng Japet. Ito baka makita
Mas
natin
makita sa angulo
mula sa taas.
So yun.
Hindi naman sinasadya. Pagpihit ni Japet eh.
Pero dun sa the way we see it, parang mukhang baka natamaan lang. It could be just a bruise.
Pero masakit oh. Tingnan mo yung si Junma, bihirang umaray yan eh. Yun. Na-challenge yung tira na yun. 64-45. Ito ba ay opening para sa Ginebra San Miguel? Junmar not being on the floor. Sabi na San Miguel, no way. Tatakbo kami. Set up job for Cabagnot, who he escapes. The shot is too long. I do it.
Except nakita natin kanina nung lumamang itong San Miguel, hindi naman kumukuha ng puntos dito kay Junmar Fajardo.
Oo eh.
But he was there getting those rebounds and having his presence inside.
In the meantime, his distance beginning to swell here. It's now at 19. Tenorio begins to go for the basket.
And this is the key, though, for Barangay Ginebra. Now that Junmar is sitting down, they need to attack the basket a little bit more.
Agreed, yeah.
because they've lost a rim protector.
Correct, correct. 64-47 po. 5 minutes and 44 going. Left to play. And a rare San Miguel turnover. Well, look at this. Junmar Fajardo's back. And we're going to check out this smart move brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Sabi ni Junmar, balik na ako. Riza?
Seth, pinagmamasdan ko si Coach Tim Cone from my vantage point, and every turnover ay makikita mo talaga sa body language how disappointed he is. Nakahalumbaba siya, he's shaking his head, and he actually asked his players, how much do you want this game? Because if we do, we're not gonna be playing this way. Ang sabi niya, if we want a chance to win this game, we have to battle every possession, every quarter, and eventually this game if we want actually this series. On that note also, I just want to give an update. Paulo Taha is back for Barangay Ginebra. He's okay. He will be able to play. Should gamitin nga siya ni Coach Tim. Sa kabilang panig naman for San Miguel Beermen, David Semerad will not return to the ballgame anymore. Ang advice is just to rest because even walking, hirap na hirap at masakit daw. And right after the game, magkukuha sila ng MRI. Seth.
Thank you very much, Risa Diaz. Alam mo, Dom, malaki rin ang nadukot sa Ginebra doon sa series ng Rain or Shine. Na madalas natin pagbiruan yung triple overtime na yun. Malaking bagay yun, ha?
Dikit-sikit yung laro.
Triple overtime, tapos dalawang laro ka agad. Saka pinahirapan sila na Rain or Shine. Hindi madali yun.
Lahat yung tatlong game na yun, mahirap.
66-47 po tayo rito. 19 na naman. Yun, kailangan pumasok na yun.
And catch and shoot that time for Scotty Thompson. No hesitation. Stepped up to that shot. Got the pass. Took that three.
And Scotty has registered 9 across his name. They come within 16. They're still a big distance, but at least the three-point shot worked. Look at the ball movement of the Beerman. That shot back in.
What I liked about that double team on Junmar Fajardo, rotated that basketball, but San Miguel did not settle just for that outside shot. They found Marshall Lassiter. He went to the open spot, got the 2 points.
Ferrer, Thompson, Mercado on its way. No. Mercado tries to fight for it. Junmar says, tulungan niyo ko ba? Libre Ferrer, hindi may kasad. Dipsidu. Yes.
Keep on attacking that basket. Make Junmar Fajardo play more solid defense or get him into foul trouble.
Sinisisi ni Junmar yung sarili niya. Pino-point niya yung ganyang
Dapat
forehead.
pinikap niya na yung bola.
Sabi niya, pinigay ko na dapat. Si Junmar, taas ng basketball IQ niya. Oy, foul si Marcia.
Foul number 13, Marshall Lassiter. Substitution.
Pay Maya play. Hatid sa inyo ng Pay Maya, ang official payment partner ng PBA. Kumuha ng isang account. Madali lang. Just download the Pay Maya app.
Now Chris Ross down on the floor. Mukhang nagkatamaan sila ni LA Tenorio eh. So far, San Miguel still in total control of this basketball game. 16-point lead.
Tingnan natin kung mapupulot natin from a reverse angle.
Marshall Lassiter is going to get this basketball.
Substitution, Brian Heruela for Chris Ross.
Heruela will come in from the
Brian Heruela for Chris Ross.
for the currently hurting Chris Ross, who may have had the wind knocked out of him, huh? In that bump. 68-52, 16-point lead has been a familiar stanza here in this third quarter. Caperal with Tenorio, starts his attack, turns around, turns a corner. He wanted to go up. Yes, he does.
Needing to shift into higher gear. Ito si LA Tenorio. Now it's Brian Heruela against him.
And Luis Alfred Tenorio has 6 points. Lassiter jumped it over to Heruela. Beermen love to pass this around the perimeter. There's Armin free, top of the key. Yes.
Every time Arwin Santos has gotten that basketball from that three-point range, he's taken it and he's got good results. 18 points para kay Arwin Santos.
And it's not just about the socks. Boy,
Kitang-kita mo pag si Arwin eh.
Hindi yun. Parang early warning device eh. Samantala, kick ball, and at 71-54, 2:37 to go, we'll take a timeout, but not before we tell you about this best cheer brought to you by Passion High Performance Fuels. Better engine protection, better mileage, better power. Timeout taken. Boy, they're burning rubber, shooting from afar, posting up, looking for Arwin Santos, and every imaginable offensive weapon has been taken out of the armory.
They're playing beautiful basketball together at hindi pa pumuputos masyado ito si Junmar Fajardo.
Parang sinasabi niya, sige na, kayo muna today. Huwag tayo pumostes, siniswerte pa kayo eh.
You look at that, just how many fast break points San Miguel has and points off those turnovers. Alam mo, mabigat kasi dito sa Barangay Ginebra. They're the #1 team in terms of turnovers. Average about 20 a ball game. That's why, gaya na sinabi ni Risa, every time magta-turnover, itong Barangay Ginebra napapailing o napapayuko si Coach Tim.
Prince Caperal with the delivery and has made the ball game 71-56. Heruelas seeking for a cutter inside, but Arwin is just going to town.
He started out the game with 10 points in the first quarter. Now he has a total of 21 points. And ganoon naman, ikot ng bola eh. Assist na naman para dito sa San Miguel. Titingnan natin ilan ang total assist na ng Beermen.
And the great ones just come to play as Caperal runs 2 in a row. Trying to add a few more bright lights into the otherwise dark Ginebra horizon. Alam mo, dinadaan ng San Miguel sa tiyaga eh. Nice turnaround. Hindi lang pumasok.
24 assists for the Beermen so far.
Lead pass to Caperal, batted away by Junmar Fajardo. Yancy De Ocampo comes in for Junmar Fajardo. As I tell you, that dribblers, ang ating Phoenix Pulse Moneyball most valuable dribbler of the game ay nanalo ng 3,000 pesos. Si Mylene Lumbanya. 3,000 pesos. Papansin ka naman.
Another turnover for Barangay Ginebra.
Yuyuko na naman si Dingo. Magsishake na naman yung head mo.
Lost opportunity eh para sa Barangay Ginebra pag nag-turnover ka. You don't get an attempt.
And Tim is the first to tell you that he can detect. He's hoping for energy here. I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not guessing. We never second guess the coaches. He might insert Mark Aguiwa just for inspiration here. As you take a look at this tunay na lakas move, hatid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos po. Libre. Wow! Pasok na, lumabas pa. May gabing ganun eh, no?
Meron talaga. 20, but however, itong Barangay Ginebra, 20 na ang turnover nila.
What a move. Hindi lang pumasok in the rebound, secured by Caperal. Here's Thompson. Scotty beaming up. Baseball pitch. Iniwanan sila ng San Miguel. Aray.
The speed of San Miguel just so evident.
Kapag not with 15 already.
Tsaka fresh legs para dito sa San Miguel. Yung ikot ng bola, ikot ng tao.
Heruela, Arwin, Dipsido.
This is where Barangay Ginebra needs to make sure that they do not get frustrated.
And Tim Cone is standing in a corner, trying to understand why this is happening. As you check out this Paymaya play, brought to you by Paymaya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute, just download the Paymaya app. Only 4.8 seconds remaining in this third quarter that has simply breezed by us here, Dom. Bam!
It's been Scotty Thompson that's been keeping the fire for Barangay Ginebra.
Heruela angled away. But San Miguel continues to stay in front, now by 15. It was as high as 19 points. And there's a full quarter ahead of us for Ginebra to solve this San Miguel dilemma. Matagal ho magbasa si Dominic Uy, kaya hindi ho siya nagsasalita eh.
Alam mo yung 3-point field goal shooting pa rin ito ng San Miguel has been fantastic in today's ballgame. 12 out of 26. And you look at the assists, 27 assists already for the San Miguel Beermen. 21 turnovers for Barangay Ginebra. They usually average about 20 in a ballgame. 21 3/4 pa lang.
As we welcome you to the final quarter, brought to you by Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. You know, San Miguel, no excuses for Ginebra, but San Miguel is catching this Ginebra team tired without Greg Slaughter, and Von Pesimal just ripping them inside. He has 7 points.
And you like how Coach Leo Austria has been using the guys that he feels are the up-and-coming.
Yeah, and it's another takeaway as Caperal tries to chase Heruela, who misses.
Brian Heruela, nung na-injure itong si Alex Cabagnot, ang ganda ng kanyang pinakita. He was able to hold the fort. And I'm talking about Matt Ganuela's roster now and Von Pesimal. These are the two guys that Coach Leo wants to take, kumbaga, bubuuin niya parang Chris Ross at Marshall Lassiter.
Mariano with the basket earlier, nasundot. Lots of time remaining, but San Miguel really asserting itself here. Ball is lost by the Beermen. And there's a foul in the backcourt. Ganuela's Rosser called for this one. Rosser already with 3 fouls. Arwin Santos struts along the sideline. He's going to be back in quickly. Yancy De Ocampo will sit down.
9 turnovers tong Barangay Ginebra in the third quarter.
9, huh? Ang total nila.
Total of 21.
Oh, marami yan. Ginebra looking for a shooter. By the way, see, Jet Manuel is already on the floor. Huh? There's a shot that does not work. Rebound. Libre tres. No.
A good attempt by Jet Manuel, even that first time in that open 3. Hasn't gotten too many minutes played here this conference, but you like this rookie.
And let's go to Riza.
Seth, all throughout this conference, up until the third quarter of this game, pareho pa rin daw nagiging problema ng Barangay Ginebra, and that's the number of turnovers. Ang emphasis again ni Coach Tim Cone, every opportunity that we have to capitalize and we'll have to take advantage. I asked also why Jet Manuel, of course, is in the game and why he's getting extended minutes. Ang sabi ni Assistant Coach Richard Del Rosario, they like his energy, and again, they're looking for that spark that perhaps could turn this ball game around. Seth.
Talking about spark, di pa natin nakikita itong si Mark the Spark Kagiwa. Baka naman may nararamdaman.
Pwede rin. Alam mo, si Jet Manuel had that big game against Kia at the MOA. Just exploded when he was given minutes on the floor. Here's Heruela. Heruela trying to dazzle everybody with a dribble. Gets it to crawling.
He may not play too many minutes now that Alex Cabagnot is back, but upon Coach Leo calling his name, he can deliver.
Thompson hesitates. The pass to the post. Tough situation to be in. There's a foul, could be on Pesimal here. Here's that scoop by Heruela, and we're going to slide into a non-stop cheer brought to you by Gulf Oil. Power Track Motorcycle Oils. Makes your bike run like a super bike with highest power retention all the time.
Pansin natin sa itong Barangay Ginebra, the past few times have gone back to that triangle and really try to set up their offense on the half court.
Smart free throw brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Ginebra trying to engineer a resurgence here, although it does stand as rather imposing, especially if it's posted by San Miguel.
And they have a number of their guys resting on the bench.
Heruela. Wow! Manuela's brother slammed the toes.
Also seeing extended minutes on the bench of Barangay Ginebra is Chapel Aguilar.
Corner, Thompson. It's a 3. Lead is down to 14.
And these are the young guys for Barangay Ginebra. I feel Coach Tim Cone now giving them a number of minutes because he feels that this is going to be a long series.
And Pesomal knocking down a 3. He's in double digits.
10 points for Von Pesomal. Could be one of his best games as a pro so far.
Baka nga career high na yun. The shot, no, too strong. Tracked down by Ginebra. Jervy. Aljon Mariano, no. Arwin. Calvin Thompson away. Hiningal lahat. Time out.
Needed a break there.
And the Beermen requesting a timeout here. Here's that slammer jammer. We will be back with you very quickly. $8:15 to go. Ganuelas Rosser going with a hook shot. No.
The bench of San Miguel really giving extended minutes here, and Coach Leo Austria rewarding them.
Talsiga ng mga Ginebra. Rosser. Spinas. Oh, give and go.
Just a step ahead are the San Miguel Beermen.
Back to 19, and Ganuelas Rosser has collected 8.
Seth, that's another assist. By my count,
Oh,
that's 28 assists for San Miguel.
Traveling.
Assist ang dumadagdag dito sa isang side. Dating naman dito sa Barangay Ginebra, turnover ang dumadagdag.
Turnover natin kay Risa.
Seb, minus Scotty Thompson and Arwin Santos, na upo na nga si Scotty ngayon. Ang sabi ni Coach Tim Cone kanina, second group natin versus second group nila. Bakit ganun na magaling pa rin sila kumpara sa atin in this game? Ang hinahanap na lang ni Coach Tim at this point, again, is effort. Seb.
And maybe that will help them crawl back into this game. San Miguel has kept them in check. Ball is loose. Second unit of San Miguel has also delivered, though.
Oh, definitely. The guys coming off the bench, guys like Von Pesumal, Matt Ganuelas Rosser, even Brian Heruela, really providing quality minutes. And the good thing about that is they're able to rest guys like Chris Ross, Junmar Fajardo, and Marshall Lassiter.
Good move by Jervy Cruz, who has 4 points.
Kasama mo pa yung Alex Cabagnot.
Yeah.
The only starter actually on the floor right now is Arwin Santos.
And we go down below 7 minutes here in the final push. Again, don't forget, tomorrow the other series, other half of the semis will start here, involving NLEX and Magnolia. Oh, that's besides the Triple and Pesumalas 12.
And this is a conference high for
right
Von
there.
Pesumal.
Dalawang pito bago sila tumingin.
Number 27, Canvas Winas, his third personal. That's a third for San Miguel.
Ano sabi ni referee Kilingin? Di niyo ako narinig.
Oh, dead steers and all over the faces of the San Miguel Beermen. A little bit more than Barangay Ginebra.
Nice head fake, but no, nothing on the shot. San Miguel is trying to hit over 100 here.
And that's really a number that Ginebra does not want San Miguel to hit because they're the defensive team.
When they won against San Miguel in that January 28th battle where there was no Greg Slaughter, Tenorio got 23 points. Final score was 100-96 in favor of Ginebra.
Binibigyan ni Coach Tim na extended minutes yung kanyang second group. Pinapahinga din niya itong si LA Tenorio at Japet Aguilar. Kasi nga, gaya na sinabi ko kanina, Seb, yung three games na yun against rain or shine, mabigat yun.
Merong ano yan, may nag-exact ng tol yun. 91-74 tally here, 5:24 to go. Arwin has been sensational save for that moment. Ano ba kayo mga player? Pag pinupuri namin kayo, bigla kayong aero. Ewan ko sa inyo. High sa tibay, rebound hatid sa inyo ng Eagle Cement. High sa tibay.
Ay, sama mo na itong si Joe Devans.
Mercado.
The good thing for Ginebra, when they're playing their second group, he's giving them more minutes. Hopefully, he's hoping that they're going to come out more aggressive in the upcoming games.
And this free throw brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. (91-77), 5 minutes to go. Uy, muntik na.
Is everything on point for San Miguel.
Sukat na sukat.
10 puntos.
Confidence is high. More than 10 point. Ilan na siya? 14, 13.
15 na.
15. Mali pa rin ako doon.
10 dito sa fourth quarter.
Sumagot. Ferrer knocking down to 3. He has 5 points. Lead is down to 14. Santos with the foul. Barangay Ginebra wants to talk things over. They're still down by 14. Boy, what a career by Arwin Santos. Has been there everywhere and won championships.
Two-time best player of the
Awards,
conference. Two-time finals MVP and also the PBA MVP in 2013. And alam naman natin pagdating sa PBA All-Stars, siya rin ang nangunguna sa pagsasayaw.
Si Joe Devans ang mahilig din mag-choreograph. Pati si Arwin Santos mahilig dyan.
Di ba na ano pa yan? May sarili pa siyang kanta?
Oo, yata.
Bagyo? Bagyo ba yung tawag doon?
Yata. Sol Mercado angled away. Hindi makataas. There's the drive. No follow-up, yes.
Aldrin Mariano.
Kakatok-katok sa pinto ang Ginebra. It's down to 12.
Actually, this fourth quarter, Barangay Ginebra outscoring itong San Miguel.
Arwin and company trying to preserve what could be a win here. And 1-0 advantage in the series. Beerman will use some time here. But Marcia says, let's shoot. Ferrer, turn around.
Substitution Junior Fajardo for Miguel Rosser.
And Fajardo's back in for Ganuelas Rosser.
Ito ang tinatawag na insurance ni Coach Leo Austria. Wanting to put this game away.
No, mabuti na yung may 1-2 nating advantage. Kaya mo sila magproblema, di ba? Here's Junmar, kicks it outside to Arwin. Here's the long by Lassiter.
And that's the Junmar presence inside. Because he gets that ball on the post, you force a double, you force the defense to collapse. You rotate that basketball, Marshall Astor with open three. 17 points.
Jeremy Cruz back to Mercado. Solves three. No. And Arwin Santos.
May sapot.
May web eh.
Hindi mo matatanggal sa kamay ni Arwin Santos eh.
Junmar says the buck stops here. Ako muna. Outside to Arwin. Ano nakain ito?
Alam mo maganda, walang hesitation eh. Di ba pagkuha niya ng bola, alam na alam niya eh.
One click eh.
That's what I love about San Miguel. Everybody knows their role.
And we'll go to the Bearman.
7 out of 8 itong si Von Pesumal. The Barangay Ginebra just needing really not to turn that ball over. Pesumal, catch and shoot.
San Miguel fans in the stands beginning to enjoy themselves. (100-82). Junmar undecided, looks for a cutter. That won't work for Pesumal.
Last 2 minutes.
And into the last 2 minutes, brought to you by Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos more.
Substitution, Alger Pano for Captain Fernando, for Junmar Fajardo.
And the regulars are pulled out one by one.
Official timeout.
And an official's timeout has just been requested. 100-82 is the count here. Chris Ross checking on Sol Mercado, who apparently has what looks like a cut.
San Miguel getting a lift from their bench, huh? Bon Pesumal so far with 18 points. And that just allowed San Miguel not to put too many minutes dun sa kanilang starting five.
And don't forget, this is our camp. Tama ba? Yeah. So many activities going on, almost
Lalo na ngayon, summer.
That will not work. Mercado. The curl, yes.
I like how Coach Tim Cohn, like I mentioned, is giving his second group more minutes. Guys like Jet Manuel, Aljon Mariar, Jervy Cruz. These guys will see more action in the series because they'll really need to go deeper into that rotation.
And now the implications. Looks like San Miguel will take game one. Greg Slaughter, that's going to be important when he can return.
Well, they're hoping. They're saying that game four, if you look at game four, then you gotta hope that the first 3 games that you get at least one. So that when Greg is there, you can hope for a 2-2. Pero kung 3-0 ka, mahirap.
Oh, masyado nang malalim. Although we've seen a 3-1 comeback already.
Done by San Miguel.
Yeah. And in the meantime,
Actually, 3-0 yun eh, di ba? Against Alaska,
parang ganun.
yung finals.
In the meantime, Mercado brushes away the defense scores with the lefty.
But if Barangay Ginebra, you know, with the things that they really need to watch out for, the turnovers, just too many turnovers, especially against a team like San Miguel, who will make you pay because they're not the #1 fast-breaking team in the league.
That's critical, you know. You can't be lazy. You can't be inefficient against San Miguel.
Kung gusto nilang bagalan sa ofensiba, set the half court, okay lang yun. Pero kinakailangan makababa sila agad pagdating naman sa depensa.
Sol Mercado will go to the free throw line at the last 38-second mark.
2 free throws, Sol Mercado.
And this free throw is brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Kasi kulang pa kami ng isa. His free throw is brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Simple logic. "36 seconds ago before this is officially won by the Beermen." Boy, if you're the Beermen, you're now seeing that there's a bench to rely on.
That's
a
huge.
very, very deep bench.
Alam mo yung ano kasi sobrang dami nga ng minuto ng mga starters ng San Miguel. Hindi mo bibihira mo makita yung bench. But in today's ball game, the bench really came to play.
You were saying? You were saying?
At maganda yan because that allows nga yung mga starters to get extended rest.
Foul on that try. And many of the fans have made their decision about this game already. Free throws coming up, and the free throw is going to be brought to you. Wait, may official's timeout.
No, nandun si Sol Mercado sa
muna
gilid
natin
eh.
kanina pa yan eh.
You know, Coach Timko, and you can see here the fourth quarter really looked like he's preparing for game number 2, resting Joe Devans, resting Japet Aguilar and L.A. Tenorio as well.
In the meantime, the All-Star voting is going to happen. Boy, ang bilis na isang taon na, no? Kailan lang nasa Cagayan de Oro tayo last year. Tapos ngayon, 3 venues. Uli yata tayo, no? Iloilo, Cagayan de Oro, I forget the Luzon venue. In the meantime, going back to the free throw, brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. And another Smart free throw. Be there like never before. Dapat parang selfie eh. Pagka sinabi mo, dalawa na.
Paano naging dalawang selfie?
Diba yung blast, diba? Or diba, when people have their pictures taken, laging dalawa. But make no mistake about this, isa lang to. Pero it's a huge advantage as San Miguel takes game number 1 of this best of 7 as the coaches meet at center court.
A big win by the San Miguel Beermen in today's ball game. You gotta credit the bench. You gotta credit the guys that started out this ball game. Matt Canuelas Rosser. This snap dunk.
Tunay na lakas mo batid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo. At ito na ang ating Magnolia Pambansang Manok Best Player of the game. Sino ang ating
best player of the ball game? Started out this game knocking down three-point shot after three-point shot. He had 10 points in the first quarter. Finished his game with 23 points. The Spider-Man, every time he got that basketball from that three-point area, did not hesitate. Made 5 out of 8 and really made it so difficult for Barangay Ginebra to get close in this ball game. At hindi lang yan yung kanyang mga numero. May rebound pa siya, may assist pa siya, at may block pa. Itong si Arwin Santos.
And if Risa is ready with Arwin, go.
Kasama ko nga ang ating Magnolia Pambansang Manok, be the player of the game mula sa San Miguel Beermen, ang team captain nila, Arwin Santos, with 23 points, 8 rebounds, pinagmamalaki ng Lubao, Pampanga. Arwin, evident yung energy, yung desire ninyong manalo in game number 1. Nananaig pa rin ba yung kahit papano galit? Dahil ito yung team na nag-eliminate sa inyo in the Governor's Cup at naunsyami nga yung Grand Slam na inaasam.
Siguro yung galit hindi yun eh, no? Tsaka yung nangyari nung nakaraan na nilaglag kami ng Ginebra, siguro sa kanilang lang binigay ng Diyos yun. Pero ngayon, iba yung goal namin. Gusto namin na makuha yung 4-peat, kaya siguro kailangan makauna kami.
Arwin, nagbago na yung sistema ng Beermen, lumalalim na yung bench, and in this game, nakita natin yung malaking tulong na nagawa ng mga kakampi mo coming off the bench.
Sobrang napakalaking bagay na nag-step up yung mga kasama ko. Sa totoo lang, pagka sa practice talagang nakikita mo, nakakatulong talaga sila eh. Mabuti naman ngayon nakapag-perform sila na sana hindi lang itong unang laro, sana sa lahat pa ng mga game namin hanggang sa dulo-dulo ng laro namin.
Pag ganitong series, syempre back-to-back halos sa mga laro, kailangan yung magandang kondisyon ng lahat. Everybody's healthy.
Syempre dito na pumapasok yung yung unang letra ng PBA, yung being professional. Pagka professional ka, kailangan alam mo alagaan kung paano mo yung sarili mo. Dahil alam mo, ang game napaka-importante, bawat panalo importante. Kaya kailangan yung sarili mo, mahalin mo. Kagaya ng pagmamahal mo sa minamahal mo.
May mga babatiin?
Siyempre, unang-una nagpapasalamat ako kay God, tapos kay Boss Danding, kay Boss RSA, kay Boss Alfasis, tsaka kay Boss Robert. Sa best agent ng buong Pilipinas, si Boss Danny Espiritu. At ang aking asawa, kahit wala siya ngayon, nanood siya ng concert. Kay Smoothie, at sa mga anak ko, kay Yogan, kay Yona, kay Audrey, kay Jaden, kay Danica, kay Ella. At sa lahat ng fans ng San Miguel, maraming salamat, huwag kayong mawawala. At kay Chris Ross, happy birthday Chris Ross para sa ito.
Congratulations, Arwin Santos. See you in game number 2. Punta tayo ngayon sa press room with Coach Leo Austria.
Dahil alam naman natin na it's only Greg who can stop Junmar at the post. And I think if you, I noticed sa mga article, they're looking Greg in a few days to play with them dahil badly needed nila yun But sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang preparation namin with or without him.
Coach, majority of the conference staff kayo hindi na mababa sa 3-point shooting pero ganda na naging shooting ng team naman.
Well, maybe because they are focused in this game and the defense of Ginebra is talaga sagging with Junmar. And I'm happy with Junmar because he was able to dish out an assist o kung hindi man nagpapacilitate siya for an outside shooter. And those players talagang po, especially si Bon na I'm waiting for him talagang breakout niya to para sa amin dahil he's the reason why that's the reason why he's with us because we want to space the floor because we have Junmar and come second conference with 2 imports, so I think he could help a lot in our team. I hope na wala yun, pero it seems na slow down siya with that kind of hit but I'm sure nobody will sasadyain yung ginawa sa kanya. So that is part of the game, but we know Junmar, kahit masakit yan maglalaro, and then kami nila nag-stop sa kanya and we're able to manage his time because of the players of the bench really perform well and both offensively at saka defensively. Of course, we cannot sacrifice his health. I don't care kung manalo kami o matalo as long as na healthy si Junmar dahil there's so many basketball ahead of him. So even if it is a championship, I don't want to compromise his health.
Okay, Leo Austria savoring the moment, talking with our colleagues in the press room, the PBA press corps there. And if we give salutatorian and even magna cum laude honors, there are 2 people. Let's start with Bon Pesamal, who really performed incredibly well tonight.
Breakout game for Bon Pesamal in the PBA. 7 out of 8 from the field for this guy. 7 out of 10 rather. 4 out of 5 from that 3-point area. Sabi nga ni Coach Leo Austria, kinuha nila para tumira, to space out that floor, and that's what he was able to do in today's ball game. One of the first guys that comes in whenever they have a basketball game to shoot and warm up, at kaya naman itong si Bon Pesamal is part of yung Gilas.
Alam mo, nakita yung lalim ng bench. Alam mo naman si Leo Austria before would really rely on just 7 or 8 players, but now he stretched that bench and can't help notice that Chris Ross was again quite phenomenal tonight. Did a little of everything actually.
Oh, Chris Ross, I feel, is the glue aside from itong si Arwin Santos dito sa San Miguel Beermen. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists for Chris Ross. And I've mentioned, San Miguel, they know their roles. Doesn't matter if one guy outscores the other in one ball game. What they really are looking for is a win and another championship.
And you know, this game, it was San Miguel really from the opening quarter. Ginebra led to 0-4-0, but that's immaterial in the context of the entire game, wherein it was controlled by the Bearmen.
Well, San Miguel was really able to shoot from the outside, knock down those three-point shots led by Arwin Santos. And I feel Barangay Ginebra just turning the ball over too many times, just giving San Miguel opportunities to get the fast break.
There were moments of Japit Aguilar slamming the ball, but too few and far between. Ano, ha?
Maganda yung simula nitong si Japit at 6 points, but then San Miguel methodically breaking that defense of Barangay Ginebra. They were sagging on Junmar Fajardo. They rotated the ball outside. Arwin Santos and the other guys able to knock down those threes.
And in the second quarter of play, there were also some shining moments, but the fast break is really San Miguel's big weapon.
7 points from the fast break. Itong San Miguel in the second quarter alone. And 8 assists. That's why, you know, it's unselfish basketball. That's why basketball is a lot easier for San Miguel when they're able to rotate it.
San Miguel tried, San Miguel tried to run, but again, they could not keep in step with the Beermen. At the end of the first set, that was the count. And going into the third quarter, more or less more of the same, though.
Fast break points once again for the Beermen. Barangay Ginebra, though, you like how Scotty Thompson, one of the young guys who can take those extended minutes game in and game out, trying to lead the charge for Barangay Ginebra. You know, you expect them to come back strong in game number 2.
And too many turnovers at the same time for Ginebra. Their ball management was not exactly very tight here today. At the end of the third quarter, that was the count. And the finishing kick happened in the fourth quarter.
Oh, this fourth quarter, ito na yung bench ng San Miguel. Continued on, was able to give minutes of rest to their starters. Matt Canuelas-Rosser also playing good basketball for the Beermen. They were on point. They were really just all on the same page. 34 assists in total para sa San Miguel.
And in a matter of time, that was it. Bon Pesumal delivered. The big guns as well. So many contributed. And now, before anything else, what lies ahead for us tomorrow? Let's take a look.
They are bound to make it to the semis finally.
The mode is to attack, attack, attack!
Wow!
And Emirates is going to the semifinals.
We've done that time and again throughout this conference. Itong Magnolia Hotshots, mga offensive barrage naman.
Big game matters. It's the people who make the big shots. Boy, Miguel bringing this team to a place they've never been before since they've joined the league in 2014. But on the other hand, if you've tasted the finals before, you want to go back there, this is the schedule for the series we started here tonight.
Araw-araw ang PBA basketball. You know, you can see all these games, and it's going to be, I feel it's going to be a good series for both San Miguel and Ginebra, and also for the NLEX Magnolia. At napaka-importante na makakuha ka ng unang panalo. So let's see who will win that first game tomorrow.
Doon, laki-laki nakasulat extra. Ibig sabihin, uwi na tayo. Pero bukas, may laro tayo. Araw-araw, huwag ko kayong mawawala sa ngalan po ni Dom at ni Risa at ng buong masipag at hindi na natutulog na ESPN 5 sports team. We'll see you in the days ahead.